We live in a world of dramatic and ongoing change. This is evident in a number of ways, but perhaps dramatically here if we simply look at the history of human population worldwide. You can see here with the green line the total population of the Earth from about 500 BC up into the early 21st century. We're now at 7.5 billion people, and you'll notice that this green line shows some very interesting points. This point here, when about 50% of the world's population went away because of the Great Plague. But then you'll also notice a change in slope at this inflection point and at this inflection point. So here we have the Industrial Revolution around 1800 with the discovery of petroleum, the invention of steel and the steam engine, mass production techniques. And then again around 1950 with the Information Revolution, the discovery of new medicines and computers around 1950. So the widespread use of penicillin and other medicines to fight disease. And since then, you can see that the population of the world is rising exponentially. Now, economists will say that in the industrialized countries, the birth rates are dropping, and in fact, in some cases, Japan and elsewhere have gone below replacement. Nevertheless, as you look at the total population of the globe, it continues to rise at an astronomical rate. We don't know what the next revolutions might be and what impact they would have on population, but we can imagine that given our scientific efforts these days, that there will be continuing insight and revolution in the biotech worlds, in managing the genome, in nanotechnologies. I've met people in programs who can literally put radio transmitters inside a human hair, for example. And we certainly will be continuing to search for energy revolutions as this growing population has ever-increasing demands for electricity, transportation, refrigeration, and cooling. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said that there are always two parties, the party of the past and the party of the future, the establishment and the movement. So one question I have for you as we begin to explore the issue of managing change is, do you consider yourself a member of the establishment? Are you trying to protect yesterday? Or are you a member of the movement? Are you a person who's looking forward to initiating change, leading change, and bringing your part of society forward in the world? These two trends are frequently in conflict. As we've said at the outset in our opening segment, when we talk about leadership, we must talk about strategy, and therefore we must talk about managing change. So the whole issue of leadership involves the core concept of leading strategic change. Michael Eisner, for many years the chief executive at the Disney Corporation, once said that in 10 short years, the one thing we have done consistently is to change. It may seem easier for our life, he noted, to remain constant, but change really is the only constant. We cannot stop it, we cannot escape it. We can let it destroy us, or we can embrace it. We must, he said, embrace it. And Hugh McCall, who was instrumental in creating out of Nations Bank the Bank of America network, once said that we will savagely embrace change. So successful executives, it seems, have an understanding that change is an important part of their responsibility and learning how to manage it effectively.